Well, hello and welcome to Time Management. Our topic today is time management. Just stop wasting your time. Let's be more effective and have some time management essentials so that we can live a very productive life. So let's get started. Yes, yes, yes. I'm your presenter today, Dr. Simmons. And I'd like to welcome you to Free One Training. This is an online option that we provide as staff development training or individual training because we believe training should be made available to all people at all times. So that's why it's important that we provide this training. So, why is time management so important? Just why? Why do we need to even discuss time management? But we're here to discuss time management because it increases productivity. And if you want to live in this world, you want to have a productive lifestyle. You want to, as they say in the Bible, I think it's in Genesis 1:28, I'm not sure, check Bible scholars, but it says something about be fruitful and multiply. So we have to increase our productivity. What we do, we want that to be effective and we want it to be increased. Also, time management is very important because it helps us to relieve our stress. Because when you have it all organized and you have a stress-free life, it's important to you work better when you have less stress. Stress can kill. That's another topic for another day. But it also enhances your ability to reach your goal. And you know, when you reach your goal and you accomplish something, you feel good about yourself. So, if you want to know why time management is important, it's important because it increases productivity, it reduces your stress level, and it enhances your ability to reach those goals that may be on the back burner for a long time. So, start to rearrange your life to have better time management. Let's talk about and practice ways to master your time. It would feel so good to look at your watch and say, oh, I'm right on time. That makes you feel good when you feel that you're right on time or that you finished the goal earlier than you expected. You feel good about yourself and you can do even more at that point. So let's talk about some time management skills. I would say plan your day in advance. Plan it in advance. It could be a day before or that morning when you first wake up. Plan your day. Plan what you want your day to look like and what you expect your day to be like. So plan your day. Think and identify the things you do every day and determine the time it will take you to do them. Ask yourself this question. What is my routine that I must do every day? In other words, I do this every day. Every day I sit down and let's say that you might read the New York Times or you may read an article every day. You're going to do that and you might have to do some things for work or research. I have to do research for work. So when I do research for work, even for this time management skills class, I have to do some research to understand, to bring some elements in that could be effective for you. So I have to think and plan my day. And I have to say, okay, if I'm going to present this on a Wednesday, then let me prepare it on a Monday and a Tuesday. So I have to think it through. So I want you to think about your routine for the day, what you have to do. Or if you have a doctor's appointment or another appointment or employment appointment, think about what you have to do today, how much time it will take. But also think about the routine things you do. This is what I want you to do. I want you to think about the things you do routinely every day and put those into your to-do list for every day. So think about those things for sure. And then also develop a routine and understand your priorities. If you know your priority today is to have a meeting at 10 o'clock, then when you get up, you're fresh, you think about your day, what you have to do to prepare for that meeting. Prioritize first. Start with the manageable duties and be consistent. This will get easier for you as you reduce. It will reduce that decision making, the fatigue, and you'll get a sense of accomplishment. So, in other words, when I say prioritize first, prioritize those things that are manageable. For example, if you here's an example. If you say, I have a meeting at 12 noon today, then you know there's some things that are manageable that you could do before 12 noon because you do this routinely and you're consistent with it. It could be making your bed. It could be walking the dog. Whatever consistent duties you do, prioritize those first. Be consistent. Get them out of the way, and they're done. And they're done. They're not left undone. So prioritize your work to determine what you're going to do. Also, it's so important to understand time management skill is to focus. We have to focus. You see the person with the camera, they're focusing. You must focus and minimize the distractions that are coming to your life. Identify those things that will distract you and don't allow them to take over your day. It could be a phone call from a person that you know is talkative or a person that's boohoo every day. Don't take that call. Minimize those distractions so that you can be effective for that day. So focus on what you have to do. Turn the phone off. If you feel that if you get on the internet and you're on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram or any social media platform that will distract you from your goal for that day, don't do it. Don't, minimize those distractions so that you can focus on what is needed for that day. As I said, I'm Dr. Simmons, and this is based on Pomodoro technique. Now, this is his or her technique, but I base my lifestyle on a version of it. So I just wanted to give the person credit as credit is due, but it's a little revised for my lifestyle. And so what I do is that I first of all I focus on a single thing that I have to do that day. That's the most important thing that I must do that day. I may have some routine things that I'm going to do, but I have to have one real important thing that I need to get done that day. It could be writing a letter, sending a card, going to the post office, whatever that single thing is on my to-do list, and I know that must get done today, and it can't wait. And then I set a timer to get it done. And when I set that timer to get it done, let's give another example. Let's say I have a pile of mail that haven't been opened because it's a lot of junk mail that have to go through just to get to what's important. Then I'll set a timer to go through the junk mail to get to what's important. And I'll say I'm going to do this for 20 minutes. And I set my timer for 20 minutes. And then I start working on that one single thing. And also what I do, I pause and I check my time. I look back and say, how far am I in that 20 minutes? Am I almost done with this project, this single thing that I want to do? Am I almost done with it? Because it has to get done. It must get done. In order for me to be productive for this day, I have to focus on the single thing, set that timer, then I have to pause and look at my time to see if I'm on time. Because once that time hit for me, I'm finished. It is done. It is done for that project. The project may not be finished, but my time allotted to it is finished. That what works for me. It is very important. That's why I took his or her technique and I modified it for my lifestyle. And you can do the same thing. Just allocate times a block appropriately for what you want to do, and you'll have a sense of satisfaction that you definitely finished the project and that you used your time wisely. So, as a recap for time management, step one is to plan. Step two is prioritize. And step three is to focus. Don't let anything, anything stop you from reaching those goals. Make sure you reach those goals. So that's why you have to focus. Stop wasting time. My name is Dr. Yolanda Young Simmons.